crossing. So we have no service now. Darren's driving and concentrating.
Wanting to, but Ellie's fussing with the makeup beside me.
Oh, whatever. Sorry. So, beautiful day. Termite mounds for Africa, everywhere. Just,
Tiny bit of rain last night.
yeah, we had a little bit of rain, which is nice.
So the dust is down, but the mud's up.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see, we've got massive big rock formations that we keep coming across, right across there. So, yeah. Safe travels for us, and we will be back in contact with the world in about 4 or 5 days. 4 or 5 days, because we've got no service. Look how packed the back of the car is. Oh my god. We've got water for, I don't know,
Africa.
For Africa. We could have had a water tank. Emptied a water tank.
Well, here we are on the Normonton Road in the middle of the bloody desert, middle of nowhere, as you would have seen from a bit of the drone footage. And right here, we've got Chef Ramsay cooking egg and lettuce wraps. How good is that? Hey, we're doing it tough here.
And a chai latte.
And a chai latte, yep. So here we go. We're all out in the middle of bloody nowhere. Haven't seen a car for 6 months.
Just seen these amazing black cockatoos, just huge and bright red in the tail, so haven't seen them that big before. And then we just saw a really bizarre like emu, but also I think it was a broggler or something.
Maybe it was a baby emu or something, I'm not sure.
Baby emu or broggler or something, but there's cows everywhere, and we're going through all these stations all the time. So had a bit of rain last night. Just seeing the ground now, it's actually a bit green around here now, so they must have had a bit of rain. So yeah, it just keeps changing from station to station actually. So yeah.
Do we turn right up here?
I think.
Is that a giveaway?
I think just straight ahead, mate.
Is it? Holy fuck. Is that? I can see the lights of Perth.
I think we're nearly at Perth. We're just trying to bypass a few of these bull dust holes. I don't know if you can see it. We're coming up against one now. But there must have been some rain last night. Must have been some rain last night. So luckily they're actually filled up with water.
Pretty big puddles around.
Yeah. Guys, this is Trimble's Crossing?
Yeah, Trimble's crossing the Walsh River. Coming down to the single lane causeway.
This is a pretty narrow one.
Rain pushing us down here a bit actually. It's quite steep, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Crocs in this river according to the ranger.
According to the ranger.
You get out and check the depth though.
Haha.
It's gorgeous, eh?
Oh yeah.
Not much water on that side, more water on the other side.
Yeah.
Let's climb up here.
And that green sign N440 is 440 kilometres from Normonton.
Yeah, to go.
Because there's a road train coming up, so it's most probably lucky that we just passed that river.
Yeah.
So you can see coming up ahead, so might wait for the dust to settle. Yeah. Holy hell.
So we're along the Bogged Development Road on the way to Normonton. We're pretty much where the Gambula junction is. And we just pulled over and found a bit of shade here. We're just going to go around, just going to have a little sandwich actually in the shade. It took us a while to find a tree that had some shade, that's all we've got. Car's all looking okay, tyres are all good. Let's have a look around. Looking a bit dirty. We've got the tyre pressures dropped down a little bit because we've been coming across a bit of mud and stuff. Van probably needs a wash. But everything's looking pretty good, I think. Everything's all good. We did have a bit of trouble with the awning popping out, actually, with just some of the corrugate way back at one point. The awning was popping out, so look, everything looks pretty good. Yeah, it was just popping out up there, so I've just put a Velcro strap up there just to stop it popping out, because we just found at one point it was out hanging out an inch or two. But it's all looking pretty good. Certainly do with a clean, but she's handling really well. The truck and the van are going fantastically well, probably better than what Ellie is. But Ellie's okay now. She's got her lettuce and egg sandwiches wraps. She's onto it. Oh, thank you.
Hey, crossing Lind River. Just radioed ahead to say that that's what's happening in case anyone's on the other side. Very narrow.
Must be quite cool if the water was flowing.
Yeah.
Wow. It's very crocky apparently.
Yeah, there's a big croc sign ahead. You just stay on track, darling, and concentrate.
Yeah, I'll sit. I'm looking the other way.
There is rock or whatever it is.
Probably all the crocs in this one little pool of water that's left.
Possibly, but it's quite...
There's a wallaby in there. You can jump around in there. Quite narrow.
Very narrow.
It's narrower.
Oh, that was awesome. And there was some wildlife crossing the road.
Little wee wallabies. Okay, it's 38-degree heat. We've just done the drive from Chillago to Hughes Crossing on the Normonton Road. We're off the Bogged Development Road, a little bit off out back at now. Tomorrow we're going to do the Hughes Crossing, but it's stinking hot out here, man. It's stinking hot. So we'll just show you around. This is kind of the I wouldn't say campground. There's a campground here, but it's actually an open area, like a furnace. So this is the area. And it's pretty damn dry. You feel the heat coming off the ground.
Oh, it's a
unreal.
Yeah.
So we're just going to do a little walkie down here. If I turn the camera around, I think I can do that with this.
Yep.
Can I do that with you?
Yep.
No, it didn't work.
Oh, I can do it.
We're going to do a little walk down to Hughes Crossing.
Not sure if you can see this, but when Darren went over the river crossing, he turned and got stuck. So the poor bugger in all this heat is now having to put the max tracks in and dig it out. He's having a good look for crocs. No, you brought a spade. To whack any crocs. Honey,
What?
what's the main thing we have to always remember?
Um,
Not a spade, not food.
A hat.
And water.
And water, yeah.
For the record, I just crossed a croc infested river because dipshit here got the truck caught stuck in sand.
Yeah, shit happens.
And I'm out of water. He only brought a spade.
Do you reckon crocs can dig? No.
That was very scary. However, we know that there's 2 further up there and there's one that's situated down there, so we're keeping an eye out. Well, musterers have just landed right next to us.
Just saying. Is that Baywatch Rescue?
Darren just refused help. So he's got the caravan off, and he's just got to get the car out now. So the caravan's pretty much on solid ground. So he's just going to dig the tyres out now. However, there are some guys over there deciding whether they're going to take their car across. If only I could tell them. We just walked across it. It's fine. And now Darren's going to winch the camper out, and in the meantime some people have taken our lovely shady spot over there, but that's okay, they helped. Just going to wash the sand and stone out of the wheels. I don't know if you can hear it. Man, he's just dug the max track under the jockey wheel in over 40 degree heat. Midday.
What are you saying?
1:45. And he's going to now pull the camper out. Hey darling.
Yep.
Oh bugger. So, got it out from one way, under the sand, now hitching it up to the front, turning it around. We're going to hook it on the back and head on up there and see if we can turn around safely. You're a legend, darling.
I'm a hot legend.
Poor bugger.
Oh, it's quite hot out there.
Oh my gosh.
Ellie had me working like a dog.
Oh my gosh.
But we got the van out, we had to unhitch the truck, and then a guy came along actually, which made it easier. I think we could have got out if we let the tyres down out of there, but he came along, so we got the truck out, and then fucking winch didn't work. Right when you need it, eh? You know, so I'll be having a look at that shortly. We basically just pulled the van out backwards very carefully with Ellie's help. Thank you, Ellie. And we got it all hooked up again. We've gone down the road a little bit. We just turned around. We're going to go back across the weir now and camp at the top, and we can look down on the place we formerly got stuck at.
Which is, now that we've come a bit further,
it's actually a big riverbed.
It's a big riverbed. We didn't realise.
It's massive.
Yeah,
it's all just really
huge.
just sand,
Yeah.
and it looks like they've just run the grader through here. Because what looks like grey grass there is actually super soft sand. Like, I wouldn't put one wheel in that. Although I did. I put 6 in there. I wouldn't put one in again.
Oh, yeah. What a nightmare.
I thought it was going to turn around.
It's just like really hot.
We're just coming back to the weir here now.
And now there's a whole heap of people who have taken our shady camp that we were wanting, but
we'll go across the weir and we'll camp at the top. So this is us coming up to the weir now. And this is where we got stuck.
no pun intended.
Yeah, now there's somebody coming down the road. Look.
Oh, okay.
So we might just wait. Oh, they're coming across. They got a van on it, have
No, it's a Polaris. They can pull over.
they? What's at the other side there?
People,
No one.
just people.
There's a truck up the top though, eh? I can get past him. Alright, we'll just go across the weir.
That we walked across before. Just, do you have to go? Beautiful. And there are a couple of salties. There's actually about 3
I reckon
salties.
there's more than a couple of there, eh? Look at these guys. In with the crockies though.
All swimming down the bottom there. Madness. There we go. Well, it's 7:20 and we're on the road.
And it's hot.
And it's hot, and we've just gone over the weir again.
The Hughes crossing weir.
Hughes crossing finally, and we did it in the car, and we did it without getting stuck this time. So.
And we're heading for Dumdruff Station, which looks like about half an hour or hour away. Probably an hour the way we're driving.
Yeah, that's okay. We can take it slow and easy.
Yeah.
And yeah, we had lasagna last night. I had pre-done lasagna, and we had a storm to watch as well. So that was exciting. But
Yeah, but boy, it was hot, eh?
Oh.
40-degree heat.
I think it was more than 40.
Yeah, probably most of the way through the
Yeah.
night. I actually slept naked outside on the lounger chair for a part of the night, and I had pythons coming up to me going, nah, no competition, mate. Yeah, that was unreal.
So we actually got, would you believe, 10 hours sleep and really good sleep. We were absolutely exhausted. We were in bed at 6:30. So, but you know,
Yeah, 10 hours sleep, that's crazy for us.
yeah, it's incredible. So we'll give you an update on our next stopover. Hopefully not, because we've got bogged in the sand.
Hopefully not with shovels in our hands, or in Ellie's hand.
Palmer River.
Palmer River, known to be very crocky. And there's a lot of like concentrated pools, so now it's dry, the crocs will be in any water they can find, I think.
Glad I'm not walking across this one, I can tell you that much.
Oh, it's all right.
Hey darlings, stay off the sand over there, eh?
I'm not going now. Did you bring your shovel? How beautiful is it out
beautiful.
here? This is just raw Aussie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's gorgeous. Not much rain at all. The other part of the river where it was
that water that are watching us that we can't see. So we've come along the Mitchell River to the north, up to Coolataw Station, and then headed down towards Normonton. We're now at the Normonton, or what's called the Normonton Dunbar crossing. We're about to go across that. No water, bugger all water at the moment. We could bloody easily get across there. We've got a fair bit of dust on the old van. Not too bad on the inside, it's all good. Take you for a look around here. There's a stupid bloody winch I've got to fix up. Pain in the bum. Only doesn't work when you need it. Bit of concrete on the front of the van. Look at a bit of a mess there. We've got, it's pretty good, the van inside, but in the fridge compartment we've noticed we've got a fair bit of dust the first time we've seen it. But that trip was very, very dusty. You can see all the way along the rails and the vents there, so that's going to need a good blowout with a compressor soon. Van looks like it's been fingerprinted, basically. Someone's left a beer can sitting there. Still pretty dusty. What do you think, Peter? What do you think of the trip?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah, would you do it again?
Absolutely, any day.
What's
Maybe minus the
getting stuck
in the
yeah.
sand.
And what was the best thing you've seen? What have you enjoyed about it?
It's hard to say, actually, getting in the car and just seeing all the wildlife and the change. Sorry, I've still got lunch stuck in my teeth. The change in all the scenery as you drive along, that's pretty amazing. But yeah, we just saw some emus and
yeah, we did. Yeah. We saw three mews.
And the people, like we just met these amazing people.
Yeah, they're working on the roadworks up here, and they've driven what 60 k's or something, so they could have their smoko break by the river.
Smoko.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Who does that?
Yeah, so, just dust everywhere. So it's your turn to clean the van when we get home. It's just a big layer of it, but she's been used, this old fella. But it stood up to it really well. Quite impressed, actually. There she is. So we're going to do this crossing now, and we'll probably get a drone to do the droney thing and all that. You might as well while we're here. across the road. Because the other two mates were on there.
Come on, buddies, we're on a main highway here. Toot toot! Move along! Travelling through a lot of this, there's been a big bushfire. I spoke to Doug at Chillago and they were fighting fires the other day, so I'm just wondering if it was the ranger. I'm wondering if that's what they were doing.
Really at speed, I think. I just got to be a bit careful to.
If you can see that there's water all over the road. Oh, I reckon that's just saying that way if there was roadworks.
We can stay on the side.
Oh, yeah, okay.
They'll be coming to check on us anyway. What do you reckon?
Okay.
Makes sense, a bit of car up here, so.
Oh, yeah.
Pump my car through that.
Okay.
Well, we've got off-road gear, darling.
Oh, that's one. Actually, I think there's a few more.
It's the main road to Normonton.
Bogged Development Road.
Wet season.
Another creek crossing.
Dry up here.
Oh, so dry. Even though we've just hit, it looks like they've had some rain, but
Wow.
I don't
Look at
even know
that.
which one this one's called. But they had some rain yesterday, so that's good. An ambush. Tried to cross the grid and more joined. Look, oh, they're joining forces.
Oh, the Milky Bar kid.
We're just trying. Come on, boys, girls.
Come on, there you go.
Come on.
Okay. Little termite mounds, look. That's why they're sick of fucking. There's no grass left. Eating on the road now.
Oh, come on. Hurry up. Can't tell the difference between cows and termite mounds.
Or Ethiopian.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
It's a bumpy road.
They're all termite mounds and the odd cow. Huge, eh?
Pulled over at the Gilbert River. Not much water in it. There's a little bit there. She's bloody hot here. Real bloody hot. We were going to pull over for a while, but it's just too bloody hot. It's 42 degrees at the moment. Fair bit of, I've just been around, had a look at the shocks and all. We've done a lot of corrugates. The road, I think we've driven 7 hours today so far. Something we weren't going to do, but there's just nowhere really, no water anywhere, and it's dry and hot. So thought we'd keep moving on. Van's handling it well, but it's got a real coating of. We've been through some serious mud on the road, so while everything's dry, the roads don't seem to be. But you can see she's pretty well coated there. But it's doing really well. It's actually doing really well. It's, yeah, travelling nicely.
Well, it's nearly 4 o'clock and we're heading to Normonton. We're 50 kilometres out, so not far away, and we found a tourist park with a pool because it is 42 degrees.
And my mouth is as dry as a Japanese wrestler's jockstrap, I can tell you.
It is stinky hot. So best thing we've got to do today is drive with the aircon. It's been absolutely
So we drove from Hughes Crossing to Mitchell Falls and across the Mitchell River, and into the Gilbert River, and then
we did the Mitchell again.
Yeah.
And then Gilbert River.
Different crossing.
Yeah, really dry. The wettest crossing we had was Hughes Crossing, really.
Yeah.
But beautiful scenery.
Drank a lot of water. Oh my God, it's hot, eh?
Not as much as yesterday, Mr. Sandman.
Yeah. And the car and the caravans performed outstandingly.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
Really well.
And we are on tar seal. It is the most blissful feeling because those.
That last bit of road was shit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We were trying to figure out whether we call it a corrugation road, a corrugate.
No, it was just called a shit road.
So we decided to call it a shit road, and we're glad to get off it now. But it was well worth it for the scenery.
Yeah, where was that? Pretty much from the Mitchell Crossing all the way towards Normonton until it sealed. It's really corrugated and crappy.
And well, we had some real mud too, which you'll see anyway. We've videoed that.
Yeah.
Where it rained last night.
Yeah, it seemed to only rain on the road, didn't it? Which is weird.
So we'll see you from the pool in Normonton. Just had a bit of a storm coming through. If you can see it, so we're just batting down the hatches over there. Darren's just finishing off putting up some of the poles, and I'm in the kitchen. Might even turn telly on or have a swim. Big raindrops. I don't know if you can hear them. And there's a croc right where we're fishing. If you can see him, but he's massive. Woohoo! Big salty. Norman River in Normonton. Right, well we are just heading to Karumba for the day. Darling, eh?
Like a rumba.
Like a rumba. And we're just actually crossing the river into Normonton, well out of Normonton actually. Normonton River. We found a wonderful tourist camp at Normonton and some lovely Kiwi couples there managing it, and beautiful big swimming pool, which is great. We wanted to see a sunset at Karumba, so we will head there, and apparently there's a really good pub and a really good cafe, which is a yellow cafe. That's
Apparently.
yeah, apparently. And apparently the butcher at Normonton is fantastic, so we may be buying sausages, darling.
Yay!
Yay.
We'll certainly be stocking up before we leave Normonton. Yeah, good to.
Yeah.
Those good butchers are few and far between, so.
And there's a service station here, and there is also a mechanic and people like that. So good place if you need service or food or anything like that.
Yeah, it's got a nice little vibe to it, really, isn't it?
And a petrol station too. Yeah, got a really nice vibe. So
we're just driving out through the wetlands now.
yeah, wetlands all around. It's very
very Florida. Yeah.
Florida, yeah.
It's just like the Florida of Queensland. Like when crocs go for holiday, they come here.
Right, well we'll give you an update when we get to Karumba.
Like Karumba.
Which I have to stop calling it Karanda because that's on the other side.
Yeah. I'm not singing while you're recording.
He's been singing.
I'm not singing. That's not singing.
The hills are all because
carcass.
there's nothing around at them. There's nothing around at the moment.
Oh look, a dead carcass.
Oh my god, another one.
Yeah. We could be one of those, see? In fact, why don't there be freaking fishing rods at home?
We are heading to the beach though, and guess what? Someone forgot his rod. He's been dying to do barra fishing,
Right.
and we're nearly there, and he forgot to put his rod in the car. Yeah, dick.
There's a dipstick in the car and it's the guy driving. Fuck me.
Where's your rod, Bill Pohipper?
I'm Will Lowhipper.
He forgot his rod. We go to Karumba.
Fuck, we're walking on the beach, the barrel will be jumping out into my hands. Holy, you don't need a fishing rod. Real fishermen don't need fishing rods, you know that?
Okay, Bill.
I'm the barra whisperer.
I'll call you Bill all day.
Shall we go to the place where we feed the barra since they're clearly not going to be feeding us? Look how dry it is.
Oh, it's so dry.
Jerry Linda Creek. Fucking water,
we also, along the way, we have had, we're just going into a dust storm. We've been through a bushfire, this is yesterday, and we also had a little tornado go in front of us too.
A willy willy.
A willy willy.
Yeah.
Looked like a tornado to me.
Yeah.
Just having a look at the map here. Karumba, because we've missed the twin. I'm sitting there thinking, what's that smell? It's so bad. And unfortunately, right beside me, I've got to sit here and try and figure out where we are, but it stinks. The barra place that's shut is there, which includes the information centre, which is a bit of a bugger. So nice cool breeze here though. Well, not cool, warm breeze.
So here in Karumba, we just called into Yellow Cafe to order a couple of pieces of barra. Actually, we'll try it out. If Ali's throws it at me, I can say I called it, right? So we thought we'd give that a go. Bloody hot. Well, actually, it's not too bad. 34 degrees. That's the coolest we've had so far. So, but it's nice to sit out here anyway. We've been for a bit of a look around. Hoping to get a bit of a sunset this afternoon. We'll see how hot that gets. So we'll see. Anyway, I'll let you know how good the barra is up here.
It's like all fishing. You've got to be in the right place at the right time.
I think we need to get a fishing rod now, actually.
Oh my god.
Let's do this. And there's a croc right where we're fishing. If you can see him, he's massive. Woohoo! Big salty. Norman River in Normonton. Trying to, but it's really hard to see with the sun behind me. Can you see it?
My eyes not very well. Must be not right under the bridge when we were here before.
It's gone now.